In the heart of Tel Aviv, as the sun sets over Hostage Square, thousands gather, united by grief, love, and an unbreakable demand for justice. Families of fallen hostages stand shoulder to shoulder with supporters, calling on the Israeli government to bring home the bodies of those still held in Gaza. The square, lit by candles and filled with photos of the missing, carries a powerful silence broken only by chants of "Bring them home." Faces of the hostages, now symbols of a nation's pain, gaze back from banners and screens. For many, this square has become sacred ground. Among the crowd stands Eitan Horn, a recently released hostage, seen embracing his brothers and the family still waiting. His return is both a moment of relief and a reminder of those who did not make it back. The Horn family's presence reflects the fragile balance between hope and heartbreak, a shared pain that unites everyone here tonight. Emotions peak as Rubio Chen, father of fallen Israeli soldier Itay Chen, steps forward. His voice trembles, but his message is firm. The fight is not over until every hostage, living or dead, is returned home. Chen revealed that before U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio departed Israel, he personally urged him to ensure that the remaining 13 bodies still in Gaza are brought back. His plea echoes across the square, finding strength in the crowd's collective grief. Under the U.S.-mediated Gaza ceasefire plan, 20 living hostages and 28 bodies have been released. But the absence of the remaining captives continues to haunt the nation. Many here believe the Israeli government must do more to pressure Hamas and uphold the terms of the agreement. The U.S. 20-point Gaza plan, backed by President Trump's administration, aims to rebuild Gaza, restore stability, and lay groundwork for a peaceful future. But for those gathered tonight, peace feels distant. The people of Israel are demanding more than politics. They are demanding closure, dignity, and truth. As the night deepens, Hostage Square becomes a sea of light, candles flickering in the cool air, families holding one another close. The voices of mothers, fathers, and children rise together, pleading for justice and remembrance. This is more than a protest. It is a message to the world, a message of resilience, unity, and love in the face of unimaginable loss. The people of Israel stand firm in one unyielding call: bring them home, every one of them. And until that day comes, Hostage Square will continue to echo with their voices. Voices that refuse to be silenced, voices that remind the world that peace begins with truth, and healing begins with bringing them home.
My family met Secretary Rubio again today. I think this is the 5th time that we met him since he entered office. We wanted to make sure that he and the team focused on the fact that there are still 13 hostages, including 2 U.S. citizens, one of them being my son. We got the reassurance that we were looking for from the Secretary, that they understand that the job is not done, that there are ways to make the hostages from an asset to a liability for Hamas to keep on holding. We understand there's a window of opportunity now that is open to get all the hostages out, and we need the United States to work closely with the Israeli government and making sure that the Israeli government also knows that this window of opportunity requires them to make also actions in order to get these hostages out. And the Secretary said that he is on his way to Qatar, meeting the President, and he promised that he will share the meeting that we had today with him, with the President, and making sure that the President also does whatever he can in order to keep on pushing to getting these hostages out, including the 2 U.S. citizens.
The first clause of the agreement that we have signed over 10 days ago is bringing back all 48 hostages that were taken by Hamas and were still in Gaza. At this point, we still have 13 murdered hostages that are still in Gaza and have not been retrieved. And this is why Hamas is in violation of this agreement. And we demand that every single hostage is brought back. We demand that the mediators put their foot down and that they make sure that we don't move forward with this agreement until every single one is back home. And we expect every single hostage to be back home. This week, I was fortunate enough to bury my cousin Tal, who was murdered on October 7. The closure, the relief that we were able to have with having him brought back to the kibbutz, where he was born and raised, where he died defending it, it's something that cannot be described in words. Every single family deserves this closure, and we cannot move forward until every single one has it.
As the candles fade in Tel Aviv, one truth remains. Israel's heart will not rest until every name becomes more than a memory.